This is Randy Bell with the Courier podcast, the place to come for the latest Clinton news. City leaders may be going back to the drawing board to try to fashion a new plan for redistricting Clinton's 6 wards. A majority of the Board of Aldermen voted on September 19th in favor of a ward map that the local NAACP submitted as an alternative to 6 other plans which originally had been considered before those options were whittled down to 2. But 3 days after the vote, Mayor Phil Fisher vetoed the board's action, saying he didn't believe the ward map that was adopted is in the best interest of the city. The mayor pointed out that residents of the Cascades neighborhood would be moved out of Ward 4 after almost 40 years and would become part of Ward 3. He questioned the motives of some of the board members who voted in favor of Plan 7, saying they did so for personal benefit and electoral gain. Ward 2's Jim Martin, Ward 5's Beverly Oliver, Ward 6's James Lott, and Alderwoman at Large Ricky Garrett voted to adopt the NAACP's map. Ward 1's Karen Godfrey, Ward 3's Robert Chapman, and Ward 4's Chip Wilbanks voted in favor of Plan 3, saying it met their goal of making the fewest changes in the ward lines while meeting the obligation to balance the population among the 6 districts based on the 2020 census. A third map, Plan 5, received no votes. Under Plan 7, Ward 4's white voting age population would drop to 54% from nearly 65% under Plan 3, while the black voting age population would climb to 36% compared to about 29% under the other plan. Cascades would remain in Ward 4 under Plan 3. Wilbanks was clearly upset by the vote to make such dramatic changes in his ward.
The majority of the board was willing to completely gut that ward, Ward 4, make a wholesale change of that one ward so they could protect what they felt like they needed for re-election. And that's just the truth to it. And it's a sad truth.
Wilbanks is convinced that choosing a redistricting plan with fewer changes means less confusion.
So people know where they're going to vote and all those things, know who to call when, their ditch backs up and whatever it is.
Godfrey echoed Wilbanks' contention that political considerations played a role in the redistricting vote. Chapman called Plan 7 geographically difficult and confusing because of the way parts of it are drawn.
Every plan that was presented had some change in Ward 3. The plan that I voted for shrunk it a little bit, but it was in a logical kind of space that still allowed for relationships to be built and participation even across ward lines.
Garrett, Oliver, and Martin tried unsuccessfully to postpone the vote for a third time, with Garrett insisting there was no need to rush to adopt a plan. But the rest of the board was ready to move forward. Martin said both plans that were voted on made drastic changes. Plan 7 with a heavy impact on Ward 4, and Plan 3, he said, significantly affecting Ward 5, which Oliver represents.
And I really thought a plan could be put together that didn't do that.
He also said that Plan 3 jumped his ward across Clinton-Raymond Road and picked up a lot of territory off to the side. He said it made Ward 2 look strange. But Martin insists he was trying to focus on the entire city.
I wish that we could have done better than what we did.
Oliver said she would lose some of her constituents under the plan she helped to pass. She was pleased that one of the neighborhoods she represents, Bruinburg, would not be split under Plan 7. Lott has voted previously to delay the redistricting decision, but this time he says it was clear that a few board members were eager to vote and were tired of pushing it off. Under both plans, his Ward 6 would remain the only one in Clinton with a black voting age majority.
Outside of Ward 6, the ward with the highest minority BVAP was Ward 1 with 39. So that's a true reflection of the city of Clinton. The city of Clinton is 39% African American, even more if you count other minority races.
After Fisher announced his veto, Lott emailed this message. Great, now we can take our time and work on a more collaborative map. Local NAACP board member Monica McInnes said even though Plan 7 would make minority candidates more competitive in parts of Clinton, it wasn't possible to create a map with a second black voting age population majority. She said the black population in Clinton is spaced out around the city, but McInnes believes as the city's population continues to shift, there could be a change after 2030.
I think in the next redistricting cycle, there would definitely be another minority district.
5 votes are needed to override the mayor's veto. The board will have the opportunity to make such an attempt at its October 3rd meeting. I'm Randy Bell.